in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverting. Counts one of the most underrated home venues in all of the NFL resides in the heart of Nashville, Tennessee, and that's where we find ourselves at Nissan Stadium. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What works in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
That's it, baby. Let's go. 40.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
You think about the strong safety position, they're the more bulkier guys in the free safety, but that time great athleticism to hustle in and break up that play.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Tannehill. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the rookie Tyson Campbell.
And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Now Lawrence on first down.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw.
Flush to his right. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. Touchdown, Jaguars! Nick Chubb, his 21st touchdown of the season.
And the Jaguars, on just 2 plays, have taken the lead. Nick Chubb hit 21.95 miles an hour on a long touchdown run in 2019, 4th fastest in the NFL, and he flashed the big-time speed again there.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off near the 27.
six. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And fresh off the pick six. They've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right? 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Back to throw, Tannehill. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in week 5. This, the second meeting between these two division rivals. You might recall they met earlier in the year. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. He's got his tight end, Anthony Ferkser. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Tannehill throwing again. This complete to Jones. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. This defense for the Jags, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 16. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. From the red zone now, Tannehill. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset.
And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off, and he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Second and 10. Here's Lawrence again. Dancing to his left. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter.
Let's go!
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbunam. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, these two teams, they met earlier in the year in Jacksonville with the Jags coming out on top. So a win here in Nashville would give them the season series. Play action. It's Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Hey, check back 21, check back 21.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. They pitch it to Chubb. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
And showcasing those strong legs on that run, getting through 1 tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there. Running left, it's Henry. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18.
And Derrick Henry with the ball in his hands, what a sight to behold, because power and speed involved in every touch for him. Coming off another spectacular season with the Titans, he became the first since LaDainian Tomlinson in 2006 and 2007 to win 2 straight rushing titles, and he did it with style too. Just the 8th man to top 2,000 yards and the first since Adrian Peterson in 2012. He has his sights set on another 2,000-yard season.
And he stopped immediately there. There on the stop was Tyson Campbell, first pick of the 2nd round back in April. 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
And they decided to go with the safety blitz there. And look, if that gets picked up, quarterback really has the advantage then, because he'll have more time to throw the football and some wide open space. But when it doesn't, that's a guy who gets a free run into the backfield, and oftentimes the QB ends up on his backside, as he did there.
Yeah, the next-gen stat's going to illustrate just how quickly a quarterback has to process everything, as he was on the ground in under 3 seconds, 2.9 to be precise. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. On first down, Tannehill. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. That catch good for only a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tannehill now to throw. He's got the tight end Furtzer right side complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the rookie Tyson Campbell. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup?
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Matthias Farley. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Albert Okuebuna. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that makes the score 21-0.
Josh Lambeau, the kickoff for Jacksonville.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they really won't have much time to work with. Just 19 seconds showing on the clock. Tannehill's throw into the hands of Reynolds here.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now it's Tannehill. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. These sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Final adjustments being made in both locker rooms. We're just about ready for the second half. And for the call, let's get you back up to Nashville, Music City, and Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them, because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds. But not before he takes it inside the 40. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Touchdown, Jaguars. Albert O. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Now Tannehill. And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
Devon Hamilton. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Here's Brett Kern now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. Let's go,
from the shotgun, Lawrence.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Now Lawrence.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First target, first catch, and a first down.
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
Flush to his right.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Second 10 coming up here in Nashville. Third quarter action.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
Here's Lawrence.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
45 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Play action. It's Tannehill. And the grab made by the tight end Pruitt. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. A first down carry for Henry. They find some open field here. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Jeff Swain, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone to give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Lawrence will throw.
Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And this will be a Jaguars first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, Lawrence. That's complete. Okuegbunam. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A very solid gain of 27. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Virginia Tech, Caleb Farley. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. He dumps it off for Henry. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. On the return, here's Agnew. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. They go play action with Lawrence. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.